Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ayush Khanna and you're watching Ayush Khanna classes. Let's see up. Let's see up. If you're getting the notification. Let's see if you're getting the notification. Hi Rachna. Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Everyone. Yeah. So now let's start with our test number 3 discussion. Okay. So our test 3 was from AS3, that is cash flow statement and pre and profit and loss of pre and post incorporation. Okay, now let's start with our solutions. Let's start with our solutions. Come on. The first question was of cash flow statement, that is the following are the summarized balance sheet of X Limited as on March 31st 2014 and 15. So we are given with uh, two balance sheet of the year 1314 and 1415. Okay, now let's start. Let's start with our solutions. Firstly, I'm going to read additional information, that is, the dividend of rupees 1 lakh was paid during the year. I hope you have your question in front of you. Hello. Am I audible to all? Please do comment. Please do comment. Hey, am I audible to all? Yeah. Now let's start with our first solution. First adjustment is given is of a dividend of rupees 1 lakh was paid during the year to 31st March 2015. Okay, so in the year 1415 the dividend have been paid. In the year of 1415 the dividend have been paid for the year 2013-14. Okay, we because the company gives the dividend of previous year in the next year. Okay, machinery during the year purchased rupees 1,25,000. Machinery purchased during the year is 1,25,000. Machinery of another company was purchased for a consideration of rupees 1 lakh. Okay, of rupees 1 lakh. Payable in equity shares. Okay, income tax provided for the year. It is provided, not paid off. It is paid, not it is not paid. It is provided, so it will be transferred to profit and loss account. Okay, the company sold some investment at a profit of 10,000, which was credited to capital reserve. That means just see the amount of capital reserve. It's rupees 10,000, so there is no need to transfer any amount or do any adjustment in the cash flow cash from operating activities. Okay, then it says that there was no sale of machinery during the year. Okay, depreciation written off on land and building rupees 20,000. So let's start the question. Cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. Yeah. Now, cash flow from operating activities. See, what is the amount of net profits made during the year? Net profits. In the previous year, they earned a profit of rupees 50,000, and in the current year, they earned a profit of 60,000. So that means there is a profit of so that means, am I right? No. 1,50,000 to 1,80,000. Sorry, 1,50,000 to 1,80,000. 1,80,000. So the net profit is 30,000. Okay. Then amount transfer to general reserve. Transfer to general reserve. What's the amount? Is from 2,50,000 general reserve increases to rupees 3 lakh. That means 50,000. Okay. Now they are saying that connection problem is there. Is it right now? Is it correct? So kindly do let me know. Hello. Is it audible? Yeah. So let's start. Provision for taxation. They have provided us the provision for taxation for the current year. That is how much? In the fourth point, rupees 55,000. So we'll make a working note of provision for taxation here. Working notes. First, provision for taxation. By balance brought down. How much is the amount of the previous year? That is 50,000. To balance carried down 60,000 by profit and loss account. By profit and loss account, it's rupees 55,000. So here the balancing figure would come to bank. The balance would be paid off. Okay, balancing figure 1,05,000 total. 1,05,000 is the total. 45,000 is the payment of tax. Okay, 45,000. I hope you got it till here. The next, dividend paid, dividend payable for the current year. For the current year, that is of the year ended 31st March 2015. As I told you that the current year's dividend is paid the next year. Okay, is paid in the next year. Dividend payable. What's the amount of dividend payable? That is rupees 1,25,000. Okay, I hope you got it till here now. This is our net profit after tax. Sorry, net profit before tax. What's the amount? 30,000 plus 50,000 plus 55,000 plus 1,25,000. That comes out to be 2,60,000. Okay, next. Now, adjustment for non-cash items. Firstly, we are provided with depreciation on land and building. Depreciation on land and building, 20,000. Okay. Now, as the fifth point, that is the company sold some investment at a profit of rupees 10,000, which was credited to capital reserve. We will ignore this point in this adjustment. Okay, why? Because it have already been adjusted in capital reserve. Because it have already been adjusted in capital reserve. Now next, working note number 2. Firstly, we will prepare machinery account. Machinery account. To balance brought down. To balance brought down. Machinery 7,50,000. by balance carried down. 9,20,000. Okay. Now, in point number second, they told that they purchased the machinery during the year for rupees 1,25,000. So to bank 1,25,000. Okay. Now next point number 3. It says that the machinery of another company was purchased for the consideration of rupees 1 lakh payable to equity shares. Payable in equity shares. Okay. Now here the entry would be to equity share capital account. Amount rupees 1 lakh. Total 7,50,000 plus 1,08,50,000 plus 1,25,000. That comes up to be, I think, 9,75,000. 9,75,000 by, as this said, as the question says that no machinery was sold out during the year, so hence we will take here balancing figure as depreciation. Amount 55,000. Okay, depreciation on machinery. I hope you all have noted here till here. Okay, so I'm starting with the further adjustments. Now next, yeah, now here comes the total, that is operating profit before changes in working capital. Okay, the amount is 3,35,000. Now adjustments in working capital. Adjustment in working capital. Firstly, trade payables 50,000 from 5 lakh. It has gone to rupees 4 lakh. That is, we have paid some cash to the trade payables. So hence there is a decrease in the cash. So decrease in trade payables. How much amount? Rupees 1 lakh. Okay. Then next, trade receivable from 4 lakh to 4,20,000. That is increase in trade receivables. Increase in trade receivable means that we have gave more money to our debtors. We gave more money to our debtors. What would be the amount here? 20,000. Then decrease in inventory. Decrease in inventory from 3 lakhs. From 3 lakhs to 2,80,000. That comes out to be rupees 20,000. Decrease in inventory. And last, income tax paid from working note number 1. from working note number 1. The amount was 45,000. The amount is 45,000. Cash flow from operating activities. Calculate the amount. It comes out to be 3,35,000 minus 1 lakh minus 20,000 plus 20,000 plus 45,000. The amount comes out to be 1,90,000. Okay, I hope you got it. 1,90,000. Yeah, the next, cash flow from investing activities. Cash flow from investing activities. Cash flow from investing activities. Firstly, we will prepare land and building. I think there's no need to prepare the land and building account. Okay, firstly, purchase of machinery, cash outflow. So 1,25,000 was the cash outflow, and sale of investment. Sale of investment. What is the amount of investment? Rupees 50,000 plus 10,000. The amount of profit and loss account, or the amount of profit, 60,000. 50,000 plus 10,000. Cash flow from investing activities. It comes out to be negative 65,000. Okay. Market A, market B. Then next, cash from operating activities. Cash from financing activities. Firstly, prepare an equity share capital account. Our working note number, I suppose, is 3 or 4. Working note number 3. Okay. Working note number 3. Equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Buy balance brought down 16 lakhs 15 lakhs. To balance carried down 15 lakhs. Again opposite, I wrote 16 lakhs 50,000. Now, machinery was purchased from equity share capital. Okay, the amount was rupees 1 lakh. By bank would be our balancing figure here. That is issue of new equity shares. That is issue of new equity shares. The amount is how much? 50,000. increase in what? Increase in equity share capital or proceeds from the issue of share capital 50,000. 50,000. The next, dividends paid. Dividends paid was rupees 1 lakh of the previous year. Okay. Net cash increase or cash flow from financing activities, that comes out to be negative 50,000. Cash from all activities, now we will calculate from all activities minus 50,000 plus 1,90,000 minus 65,000. 75,000 would be the amount. 75,000. And then last, cash and cash equivalents at the beginning. At the beginning, rupees 5 lakh. Here the answer is matched. 5 lakh 75,000 cash at the end of the year. Cash at the end of the year. Okay. The first question is solved. If you have any type of problem in the question, then you may comment. I'm waiting for few seconds. Okay. If you have any problem in the question, you can just comment. I'm waiting for the comment of anyone. Okay, no problem. Now let's start with the very next question. Next question of cash flow statement only. The question is of direct method. As you can see, the question is of direct method. Now let's start reading. On the basis of the following information, prepare cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2015. For the year ended 31st March 2015. Total sales for the year were 1,99 crores, out of which cash sales amounted to rupees 1,31 crore. Okay, let's start the question. We'll solve side by side. Now, cash flow statement. cash flow statement. Cash from operating activities. First, cash sales. All the amount is in crores. Okay. First amount is 1 crore, 131 crores. 131 crores. So that means we will prepare a working note here. Of what? Of what? Of nothing we will prepare. There's no need to prepare any working notes in this question. Cash collections from credit customers during the year amounted to rupees 67 crore. Okay. Cash from debtors. Rupees 67 crores. Cash paid to the suppliers of goods and services and to the employees of the enterprise amounted to rupees 159 crores. Cash paid to employees to employees 159 crore. Okay, this comes cash from operations. Cash from operations, that is 39 crores. Then income tax paid. As you can see that fully paid preference shares of face value would go in a financing activity. Then fifth point, 13 crore as the way of income tax. Less income tax paid. Amount 13 crore. Machine of book value of rupees 21 crore was sold at a loss of 30 lakhs and a new machine was installed at a total cost of rupees 40 crore. Okay. This will go in investing activity. So here the question finishes. Oh, sorry, not question. Cash from fund operating activities, that is 26 crores. Okay, that is 26 crores cash from investing activities. Cash from investing activities. Payment of purchase of machine. Comes out to be 40 lakhs. Then proceeds from the sale of machinery. Proceeds from the sale of machinery. That is 20.70. How? 21 crores was the book value and 30 lakhs was the sale value, was the amount of loss. That is 21 minus 0.30. 21 crore minus 0.30 crore. Okay. Now next, why we have not done any treatment of that 30 lakhs loss on the sale of machinery in financing activity? Why? Can anyone tell? Because it is a direct method and indirect method. And in direct method, we do not take we do not do any treatment of profit or loss in the operating activities. Okay, we don't need to do. Why? Because AS3 says so. Why? Because accounting standard 3 says so. Cash from financing activities amount minus 40 plus 20.70. It comes out to be 19.30 negative. 19.30 negative. Then last thing, cash from financing activities. Now just read point number 4. Fully paid up preference shares of face value 16 crores were redeemed. Redemption of preference shares rupees 16 crores. Okay. And the equity shares of the face value 16 crore were allotted as fully paid up at a premium of 25%. At a premium of 25%. So, issue of equity shares, that is 16, premium 25% of equity share, that is 4. Okay, then we are done with 5th point. 6th point we are done with. Then 7th point, debenture interest amounting to rupees 1 crore was paid. Okay, debenture interest. Why we have not done treatment of debenture interest in the first part, that is operating activities? Because there was no profit or loss. Okay. Now dividends totaling 11.7 crore including CDT. What is CDT? It is corporate dividend tax. Okay, was paid on equity shares, equity and preference shares. Okay, dividends paid. Dividends paid 11.70. Total cash flow from financing activities, it comes out to be minus 16 plus 16, 0, 4, 3, it comes out to be 8.70. Cash from all activities. .70 is negative. 8.70 minus 19.30 plus 26. It comes out to be 2 negative. And cash equivalent. That is opening balance of cash. We are given with 9 crore. Total 7 crore is the closing balance of cash. We are not given with but we are calculated as it a balancing figure. The institute may play a trick with you. You have to solve the question full. You need not cut the question if you think it is wrong. If you think it's wrong, it will be definitely right. Okay. Now next, anyone having doubt in this question? I'm waiting for the same. If you have any type of doubt, then you may ask. Okay. Then you may ask if you have any type of doubt right now. I'm waiting if you anyone have any doubt. And if someone is new to this channel, you may subscribe my channel, and you should join my Telegram channel. I'm giving the link of Telegram channel in the comment box. Okay. I'm giving the link of my Telegram channel. I'm waiting for any type of doubt if anyone is having for the same. Today I have few minutes ago I posted, I think, 4 questions more of income tax from the topic of income under the head house property. Okay, you may start with the test. Anyone having any doubt? Anyone in the question, or you can ask anything if you want. Otherwise, I'm gonna start with the next question in few minutes. Sorry, in few seconds. Question number 3. Yeah, if you want to ask anything, you may ask. Okay, I'm starting with the next question. Question 3 of the test. It is from a chapter of profit or loss prior to incorporation. Okay, profit or loss prior to incorporation. Now let's start with the question. A firm, Mrs. Alag, okay, which was carrying on business from 1st July 2013, gets itself incorporated as a company on 1st November 2013. That means what would be our time ratio? Time ratio. Yeah, the time ratio would be from July to 31st October. What would be the number of months? That is 4. And from 1st November to 31st March, how many months? 5 months. So the time ratio is 4:5. Okay, the time ratio is 4:5. The first accounts are drawn up to 31st March 2014. Okay, the GP for the period is 56,000. Okay, the general expenses are 14,220. Directors fees 12,000. Incorporation expenses 1,500. Rent up to 31st December was 1,200. After which it is increased to rupees 3,000 per annum. Rent up to 31st December was 1,200 per annum. So kindly read the statement properly and then solve. Okay. Salary of manager who upon incorporation of the company was made a director is rupees 6,000 per annum. Okay ji. His remuneration thereafter is included in the above figures of fee to the directors. Okay. Net sales is 8,20,000. The monthly average of which for the first 4 months is one half of that of the remaining period. For the first 4 months is that of half of the remaining period. So calculation of sales ratio we would do here. How would we calculate sales ratio? For the first 4 months, let's say the balance is XXX, half X, half X, half X. Okay, it would be better. Half X, half X, and half X. Then the next 5 months, the sales are XXX. That means this is 2 and this is 5. So sales ratio equals to 2:5. Okay. You have to prepare these in a proper format in working note as a working note. Then SOPL. SOPL. Particulars. If you have any type of doubt in the test or any CA related course, you may keep on asking in the comment box. I am checking the comment side by side. Okay. Particulars ratio pre incorporation and post incorporation. For more tests, you should join our Telegram channel. I have given the link of the Telegram channel in the description or in the comment box. Okay. First, gross profit ratio. In the sales ratio is 2:5. The gross profit was for test for question papers. You should join our Telegram channel and you can ask anything in the comment box. I am having a watch on the comment box too. GP is 56,000 total, so 16,000 and 40,000. 16,000 and 40,000. Okay, gross profit. Then general expenses less general expenses. Time ratio. How much is the time ratio? I've made you calculate 4:5. It comes out to be 6320 and 7900 expenses. Then director's fees. Then director's fees is to be transferred in post incorporation rupees 5,000. Rupees 5,000. Then formation expenses is transferred to post incorporation. It is 1,500. 1,500. The next rent. Rent. Working note. Working note. Working note. Working note. Working note. Working note. Till 31st December, it was rupees 1,200 per month. Sorry, per annum. So that means rupees 100 per month. And from pre-incorporation rent is 400. 100 into 4. And post incorporation rent 2 into 100 plus 250 into 3. That comes out to be 950. 950. Okay. So transfer this amount. Working notes 400 and 950. 400 and 950. And manager salary is actual to pre-incorporation 2,000. 2,000. As you know that the pre-incorporation profit is always transferred to capital reserve, and the next is profit and loss account. And the next is profit and loss account. Just calculate. Less. Okay. The amount is 7280 and 24650. I hope you got it. The question is solved. The question is solved. Now I'm waiting if anyone is having any type of doubt in the question, or you may ask anything else apart from the test. You may ask anything else apart from the test. Yeah, I'm waiting if you want to ask anything. if you want to ask anything. You can ask anything if you want to know apart from test, or either from test, either within the test or apart from the test which I have given. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting if anyone want to ask anything. If anyone want to ask anything. If you want to know anything about the course apart from the test given or within the test given, you may ask freely. Yeah, come on, do ask. If you want to ask anything, you may ask. If you have any problem in the test or in the course, if you want to know something, you may comment. You may comment. You may comment now. Our three questions is solved. Our three questions is solved of the test. I'm just waiting if anyone want to ask anything apart from test or within the test, apart and within both the test. Yeah, come on. Come on, if you want to ask anything. Okay, no problems, no queries. Okay, so I'm ending with the live stream. If you have any problem, you may comment, and you should join my Telegram channel. The link is given in the comment box. Okay, now last few seconds, if you want to ask anything, you may ask anything apart from the test or within the test. Now just ask freely if you want to ask. No questions from your side? No questions from your side? Okay. Okay, if you don't have any type of questions, then I'm done with this live stream now. If you have any type of doubt, you may ask in the comment box. You may comment under this video's comment box, and I'll reply it. And you should join my Telegram channel for the daily tests of income tax and of tax and accounts. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.